If you stand on your tiptoes, you can see the weekend from here, just right over the horizon. Happy Friday. 29th day of April 2022. Wake Up Wenatchee Valley is back on the air. I am Dan Kuntz, day number 2 of our 10-day party known as the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. Once again, I'm wearing an Apple Blossom sweatshirt from my friend Darcy. This was the one that celebrated the centennial 3 years ago. Enjoyed me a little food in the park, a little entertainment yesterday. I'll be there today. I'll be there tomorrow. We'll all be there tomorrow for what is looking to be a pretty rainy Kai's Fiber Youth Parade. If you don't want to go out in the rain, you can tune in and watch it in high definition and stereophonic sound at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning right here on the NCW Life channel. We will have it for you. Looking forward to that. And also, don't forget, next week we'll be broadcasting the news live at the park on Monday through Thursday, and then on Friday we'll be on location in East Wenatchee for the Les Schwab Class C Chassis Parade. Apple Blossom is in full swing. 45 degrees, clouds. The weather forecast again has changed. This long period of cool and unsettled weather continues. We were hoping for quite a bit of sunshine today, and now the National Weather Service says not so fast. And not only that, but we're going to get more rain for a longer period of time than they were expecting. Details coming up, plus news, plus sports. The Seahawks drafted an offensive lineman, and a pretty good one, we think, out of Mississippi State. We'll talk about that. Mariners, tough loss yesterday. This was a tough one. These games happen, and when you play 162 games, you're going to lose games that you're supposed to win. I'm not saying they were supposed to win, but I don't think they were supposed to lose either. Plus, we'll preview prep sports. And to the back half of the program, our cameras were down there at Memorial Park at noon yesterday for the opening festivities, including the highlight Chief for a Day. It was really cool. We had Wenatchee and East Wenatchee, Chelan and Douglas County Sheriff's Department, Washington State Patrol. Chief John Batiste came over from Olympia, pay us a visit. We had the fire districts and the Forest Service and the Rangers. It was great time. Good crowd. We'll have highlights of Chief for a Day in the back half of the program. 2 minutes after the hour. Now the highlight, the tour. Our PTZ cameras, courtesy of Localtel Sky-Fi Network. And let's see what we're looking like this morning. Well, it's the Wenatchee Valley. It means it looks good regardless of the weather. Once again, East Wenatchee gets most of the attention on the screen there from our cross camera. As far as the rain, now the rain is going to start about midnight tonight. It's going to continue till about 3 or 4 tomorrow afternoon before we dry out, with the heaviest rain about 9 to about 11 tomorrow morning. And wouldn't you know it, the parade starts at 11, and it's probably going to rain throughout the course of the parade. However, if you're planning on going to the Wenatchee Valley Super Oval tomorrow night, I think they're going to be okay. I think it will be dry by then. Good morning to the Wenatchee Valley. Camera number 2. We're seeing some high clouds. We were supposed to see quite a bit of sunshine today. Nah, it's not going to be the case. By the way, the weather's coming from the south. We'll get to that in just a little bit. Badger Mountain camera. Speaking of the Wenatchee Valley Super Oval, you can see it if you squint. I got to squint anyway. And the Wenatchee Valley, with Wenatchee taking a bow there. Camera number 3. Omi Gardens checks in. Well, the Omi Gardens camera anyway. Can't quite make out Omi Gardens. I wonder if this cool, wet weather is just making those gardens just go crazy. Plants love this kind of weather. When there's all this moisture in the ground, they can really be happy. Camera number 4. We'll wrap up our festivities as we say good morning to Rock Island. That's a very tall camera way up there. As you can see, it's moving a little bit. I don't know if it's wind or maybe somebody climbing the tower. I don't know, but we say good morning to Rock Island. Yesterday's high and low, 58 and 36. Normally 66 and 45. That's 21 days out of the 21 days out of the 28 days that have come and gone in April. That has seen our afternoon high below normal. Most of the time it was well below normal. I did a little research this morning. How many times have we hit 70 degrees this year? Now it's almost May. May is Sunday. How many times have we hit 70 degrees this year? Once on March 27th, and we barely got to 70. We got right at 70. Last year at this time, we had 11 days of at least 70 and a couple of days in the 80s, and 9 of those 11 days with 70 or higher degrees last year were in the month of April. We haven't hit 70 this entire month. Yeah. Sunrise this morning, 5:47. Sunset tonight, 8:10, 14 hours and 23 minutes of daylight. Good morning to Rock Island, USA. And on Monday, by the way, when they crunch all the numbers, we will let you know what April was like in the history books. And I can tell you right now, it's going to go down as the coolest April ever recorded since they started keeping track of these things in 1931. I'm just telling you that now, but we will get confirmation from that from the National Weather Service. And I'll have that for you on Monday. Speaking of the National Weather Service, here we go. Increasing clouds as the day progresses that are already starting to filter into the area. We'll get to 62 degrees. Again, our normal high this time of the year is 66, so chalk it up. Another below normal day. 44 for the overnight low. The rain about midnight will start coming down lightly. By sunrise on Saturday, it'll be raining at a pretty good clip. We could get up to a quarter of an inch of rain with this system coming in on Saturday. Only 55 degrees with rain most of the day on Saturday until about 3 or 4 in the afternoon. And the rain in the afternoon will be kind of scattered showers. It'll be hit and miss. But look how cool it's going to be. Only 55 for the afternoon high for the Kais-Farber Youth Parade. Get ready for a cool and cloudy and wet day on Saturday. 40 for the overnight low Saturday night. That's cold for this time of the year. Sunday looks good. High of 66. Bountiful sunshine for everybody. Another system comes in on Monday. And that's going to drop us down again and give us more rain on Monday with a high of only 59. Welcome to May. It's going to feel more like March. Not bad at all Tuesday and Wednesday. And then right now, it looks like another system is going to come in Thursday night into Friday for the big apple blossom weekend. But right now, the National Weather Service says it's not going to be as active and as wet as the system that's going to come in tonight and give us the rain overnight tonight and most of the day on Saturday. There will be another system for next weekend, but right now, if the computer models hold true, it's not going to be quite as wet and quite as cool next weekend as it's going to be this weekend. We will know more on Monday. It is 7 minutes after the hour. We're going to take a break, and then we'll have your headlines. On this Friday morning, you're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCW Life channel.
The Washington State Apple Blossom Festival is here, and NCW Life is your official TV station. Join us for the Stamilk Growers Grand Parade on Saturday, May 7th at 11 a.m. Sponsored by Harvest Valley Pest Control, JDSA Law, Merry Maids, Many Blinds and More, That Pizza Place, Together for Youth, Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center, and Walkabout Grill. Your official TV station for the 2022 Apple Blossom Festival is the NCW Life channel.
Hi, I'm Katie Joslin and I'm a pediatrician at CVCH. We know that as new parents, you have a lot of decisions to make. At CVCH, we have a team of caring pediatricians and family medicine providers who love to take care of newborns. As you're making that decision of where you'd like to go, we hope that you'll consider coming to CVCH, where any of the providers you choose would care for your baby as if it was one of their own.
High clouds, 45 degrees. Increasing clouds throughout the course of the day today. 62, rain overnight tonight. Rain most of the day on Saturday. A mixture of rain and scattered showers, but it looks cool and wet with a high of only 55. But May Day looks good. Sunshine. Highs in the mid-60s. It's 8 minutes after the hour. A Leavenworth couple was seriously injured yesterday afternoon when their auto struck a collision attenuator on Highway 2 near Monitor. The Washington State Patrol says that just before 3:30 yesterday afternoon, a 2018 Toyota RAV4 towing a trailer was traveling eastbound on the highway when the car drifted into the center median and hit the attenuator at the beginning of the Jersey barrier. The driver, 83-year-old Larry L. Kanekaberg, and his passenger, 77-year-old Janet Kanekaberg, were transported to Central Washington Hospital and then to Harborview Medical Center in Seattle. Their condition is not known this morning. The cause of the accident under investigation, but the State Patrol says drugs or alcohol were not a factor. A Riverside man convicted of sexually assaulting a child in Chelan County faces sentencing in June. A jury convicted 43-year-old Thunder Ray Danzuka last week on 2 counts of first-degree child rape and 1 count of child rape in the second degree. Danzuka carried out the assaults beginning in about 2010 when the victim was less than 10 years old. Now, this was the second trial in the criminal case. A jury deadlocked on the charges in the first trial last summer. When sentenced on June 2nd, Danzuka faces a possible prison term of 8 to 10 years on each count. An Omak man who broke his girlfriend's nose in a domestic assault must spend more than 3 years in federal custody because he committed the assault on the Colville Indian Reservation. On Wednesday, a U.S. District Judge sentenced 31-year-old Thomas Gentleman to 37 months after he pleaded guilty to assault resulting in serious bodily injury. Gentleman punched and headbutted the woman while they visited Ojai Lake in March of 2021. He later threatened and kicked a Colville tribal officer who arrested him for the assault. This is Gentleman's third conviction for a domestic violence charge. A GoFundMe account has been set up for the Kashmir couple who lost their house in a fire in Kashmir earlier this week. In fact, it's raised more than $6,600 after I checked this morning. The fire on Tuesday destroyed the couple's double-wide mobile home near the Kashmir Dryden Airport and hospitalized Randy Turner with first and second-degree burns. His wife, Donna, reported breathing issues after the fire, but she was not hospitalized. In addition to the GoFundMe page, donations of gift cards can be dropped off at the Milepost 111 coffee shop or at Kashmir Power Sports. The couple reported losing all of their possessions in the fire. The cause of the fire in the 900 block of Ringsrood Road remains under investigation. And in a couple of weeks, the Wenatchee School District is going to be hosting a town hall on gang activity in the community. Both Wenatchee and East Wenatchee has seen shootings and other crimes believed to be gang-related throughout the month of April, and schools have occasionally been locked down while police investigated incidents in nearby neighborhoods. School district managers expect to bring together administrators, local police, and school resource officers to answer questions from you folks who want to attend. That event will start at 6 p.m. on May 11th at the Wenatchee School District offices. That's what's making news. At 12 minutes after the hour, we'll have one more newscast for you tonight at 5, 6, and 10 to wrap up the weekend with Grant and Eric. And then, of course, you'll be able to meet and greet Grant and Eric with a special hour-long live edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. That's my show. A special live 1-hour edition of the news will air from Memorial Park on Monday through Thursday of next week. Come by and say hi and see how the magic happens. And at the bottom of your screen are the ways you can get a hold of us. All right, after a break, sports, the NFL draft, Seattle Mariners, Seattle Kraken, high school. Got a lot to talk about in 1 minute. And we'll do just that when we come back. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCW Life Channel.
Getting ready for the Classy Chassis Parade.
The Washington State Apple Blossom Festival is here, and NCW Life is your official TV station. Join us for the Les Schwab Classy Chassis Parade Friday, May 6th at 6 p.m. Sponsored by Harvest Valley Pest Control, JDSA Law, Mary Maids, Many Blinds and More, That Pizza Place, Together for Youth, Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center, and Walkabout Grill. Your official TV station for the 2022 Apple Blossom Festival is the NCW Life Channel.
Find ageless beauty at Chelan Valley Skincare. Cindy offers the most up-to-date treatments for personalized skincare. If sagging skin or acne scars are some skin challenges for you, Chelan Valley Skincare offers non-invasive, non-surgical skincare. With up-to-date technology for shorter treatment plans, you'll benefit from Cindy's expertise to help you accomplish your skincare goals. Please stop by their website for details on all their services. Call Cindy today for your free consultation.
14 minutes after the hour, the Mariners had an early lead, couldn't hold it. Chris Flexen was a hard luck loser. Tough one. Those 2-1 games are kind of tough to take sometimes. Eugenio Suarez came through with an RBI triple in the first inning, but then Seattle's bats didn't do anything else for the rest of the game. Meanwhile, Chris Flexen battled into the 7th, a 1-1 tie, before a comebacker bounced off his leg, and that allowed the winning run to score.
He chases one off the plate, sends this into right field. Margot can't get there. It takes a high bounce over his head. Frazier is in to score. It's another extra base hit. He wants 3, headed for third. And how about that? It's a ribby triple off the bat of Eugenio Suarez.
Liner into right. That's in there for a base hit. Phillips has tied this game. Ramirez crosses the plate. It's 1-1.
He checks. They call a strike. What? Now the home plate umpire just called that a strike.
I thought he was checking with Tom Hallion.
Because Hallion said he didn't go, right?
Yeah.
Julio asking what the count is? 3-2.
I think so, yeah. He's a bit confused also about it. I don't blame him.
Yeah, it shouldn't be 3-2. Should it?
He called it a strike. It was 2-1.
Yes.
He called it a strike. Hallian was giving him help because he thought he was asking for help.
That made it
when he really called it a strike. And that's what Scott's arguing with. You asked for help, and Tom Hallian said no, it was not a swing, thinking it was 3-1.
Oh, Scott got tossed. He's been tossed.
And a ground ball. It's kicked by Flex into that open spot on the left side. The run will score, and the Rays take a 2-1 lead. And there is strike 3. That one on the corner. Also grabbed the corner. And the Rays are winners. It's a 2-1 final.
Yeah, manager Scott Service got ejected, as you saw in the 6th inning, for protecting Julio Rodriguez.
Obviously, I think it was the 2-1 pitch to Julio. He check swung on. As I look at the umpire behind the plate, I look at the first base umpire, and he goes safe. Then the next pitch is called a ball, which should have been ball 4. At that point, I run out there, what is going on here? He says, no, I never asked for his opinion or for his help at first base. I said, so he's calling it safe, obviously got it wrong. He goes, no, I called it on the pitch. And then I said, that's just absolutely ridiculous. And then he rung him up and then, had some more things to say there. Very frustrating. I give all the credit in the world to Julio. Not many people could handle things the way he has. He's not barked back. He's not changed his approach. He's not chasing balls out of the strike zone, but it's wrong. He's 21 years old. Let the kid play. It wasn't right today. But, again, that's all I'm going to say on it. It's over. We'll move forward to Miami.
Yes, it's off to Miami to take on the Marlins. First of a 3-game weekend series. First pitch at 3:40. You can watch it on Root Sports Northwest. All right, Seahawks selected an offensive left tackle with their first pick in the NFL draft last night. With the 9th overall selection, they chose Charles Cross, 6'5", 305 pounds, all SEC left tackle out of Mississippi State. Seahawks general manager John Schneider says they drafted him because they like him.
We stayed right there at 9. Feel really blessed that he was, we feel like he fell to us. And I think you're going to love this guy. Very high character, 2-parent home. His parents are awesome. He's 700 some snaps last year. Phenomenal pass protector, former basketball player, really good basketball player as well. So he's made that transition. Not a lot of you've probably heard over the last 2 days or 7 months or whatever about the run game stuff. We feel like the guy's a really good athlete. Is going to be able to run his feet and bend and he can really move in space. So. Really kind of a scheme deal that they had there with Coach Leach, where they threw the ball like crazy, and he did a phenomenal job. Great job against top competition, playing in the SEC. Had a really nice game against Alabama, and so we're just really excited that we have a pillar at left tackle.
Cross played for Mike Leach in the air raid offense at Mississippi State. They throw like 90% of the time, which means you need somebody to protect the quarterback, and that's what he's going to do.
Well, when you're thinking left tackle, you're thinking pass protection. That's really the first thought, and he has had as much work at that as you could have. Mike runs an offense that's going to demand it, and he was out by himself a lot on the island out there, just like a guy has to be, and he had no problem with any of the movement, and he is stout enough to he runs really well. He's a fast kid for a tackle, and you could just see all of that athleticism goes back to the hoops ability, but it just seemed to fit. That's the first thing is can he kick out and get on those fast guys and handle all the adjustments, and there's no problem for him at all. So the running game will be something we'll focus, just to catch him up and all that. We heard him talk, and he's said in interviews, he's been in 3-point stance, and he's worked on that in his past, I think, as a high school player, and it won't be a big transition for him at all. He's too athletic to let that be any concern. So.
Seahawks have 2 picks in the second round of the draft, another pick in the third round. It continues. You can watch it on TV if you want. 4 o'clock this afternoon on ESPN and the NFL Network. The Seattle Kraken began their inaugural season as an NHL franchise 166 days ago against the Vegas Golden Knights. Tonight they play their final home game of their inaugural season. The Sharks are in town. The season didn't rise to the expectations of fans as far as wins are concerned. But, hey, professional hockey, big league hockey is back in Seattle, and that's good enough for most folks. Puck will drop one more time at Climate Pledge Arena at 7 o'clock tonight. You can watch it on Root Sports Northwest. The battle of the couple of the top-ranked baseball teams in our area went to the home team. Yesterday, top-ranked Brewster edged fourth-ranked Chelan 5-3 in Brewster on Thursday. The win improves the Bears' records to 16-2. The Goats fall to 15-3. Also on the Les Schwab Prep baseball scoreboard, Moses Lake Christian beat Bridgeport 14-4. Yeah. Let's talk about the schedule. Eastmont's on the road at Sunnyside for a doubleheader beginning at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Okanagan will host Manson for 2 games starting at 3. Lake Roosevelt visits Liberty Bell. Wenatchee will host Davis at 4 o'clock at Historic Recreation Park. The battle for first in the Big Nine will be in Yakima, the gateway to Moxie. That's where West Valley will host Moses Lake in a doubleheader at 4 o'clock. A full slate of games tomorrow in baseball begins at 11 in the morning. All doubleheaders, by the way. Ellensburg visits Ephrata. Quincy will host Omak. Cascade travels to Chelan. Waterville Mansfield will host Pateros. Riverside Christian plays at Bridgeport. Brewster travels to Oroville. Girls fast pitch. Waterville Mansfield. This just in. They are really, really good. They swept aside Soap Lake 20-7 and 25-1. Okanagan knocked off Brewster 11-1 in girls fast pitch softball. Your schedule: Liberty Bell hosts Lake Roosevelt in a doubleheader at 3:30. Eastmont looks for redemption against Sunnyside in the first of 2 games at home at 4 o'clock. Wenatchee visits Davis for 2 at 4. Moses Lake looks to continue its hold on first place in the Big Nine at home against West Valley. Busy Saturday in girls fast pitch softball. 10 a.m. for Waterville Mansfield and Pateros. Ephrata will host Ellensburg at 11. That's also when Tenasket and Cashmere will get going. Quincy will host Omak. Brewster's at Oroville. Soap Lake hosts Bridgeport. Quite a bit of activity on the pitch yesterday. The beautiful game. Brewster beat Manson. Liberty Bell top Tenasket. Bridgeport pasted Pateros. Okanagan over Oroville. Grandview beat Ephrata. The battle for the top spot of the Caribou Trail League goes to Quincy. Jackrabbits edging Cascade in Leavenworth. The final was 2-1. Coming up today, Cashmere hosts Chelan at 6 o'clock. Eastmont's on the road at Eisenhower at 7. Wenatchee has a chance to avenge its only league loss when they host Davis and lead Bofto Field at the Apple Bowl tonight at 7 o'clock. And Moses Lake travels to Sunnyside also at 7 o'clock. Smaller schools have center stage tomorrow. That's Okanagan hosting Pateros. Brewster visits Liberty Bell. Bridgeport takes on Manson. Tenasket travels to Oroville. All of those games get underway at 11 a.m. Also, a couple of big track meets happening tomorrow and today. Today, you got Chelan, Ephrata, Quincy, and 7 other schools at Connell High at 4:30. And then Cascade is hosting its invitational at 4 o'clock today. Bridgeport, Cashmere, Antioch, Liberty Bell, Manson, Pateros, David Crosby, Stephen Stills, Graham Nash. And if that's not enough to grab your fancy, we got racing tomorrow. Yeah, at the WVSO. Looks like Mother Nature is the rain should be done by 4:30. The night features the Knutson General Contracting Pro Late Model Apple Blossom 100 and the Northwest Legends Nationals. Gates open at 3. Racing gets going at 4:30. Jerry's Auto Supply Pro Late Models, the Northwest Junior Late Models, the Angel Bill Bonds Bandoleros, the INEX Legends, and the Northwest Focus Midgets. Go to WVSO.com for more information. And indoor football at the Town Toyota Center tomorrow. The Wenatchee Valley Skyhawks will host the Washington Elite. 7 o'clock at the Town Toyota Center. And those are just some of the games that people are playing on this Friday, the 29th day of April. I had 3 obscure holidays to choose from. Today is International Dance Day, National Shrimp Scampi Day. But we're going to pay tribute to something that you take for granted and don't even think about. If you're wearing pants or shorts or a dress or a skirt, the odds are pretty good that you're wearing a zipper as we speak. And today is National Zipper Day. Why? Because it was on this date, April 29th in 1913, when Gideon Sundback received the patent for the modern-day zipper. Zippers had been around for a while before, for about 40 years or so, but they weren't particularly practical. They were hard to make, and they didn't work very well. But Gideon, he came up with the zipper that we know of today. He got the patent, got rich too, by the way. Ironically enough, about half of the world's zippers are made by just one company. The YKK Group in Japan manufactures about half of the world's supplies of zippers. So zip them up. 25 minutes after the hour. Today in history. Cambodia was not in the Vietnam War. They were a sovereign country. They just happened to be next door to Vietnam. And On April 29th, 1970, the United States and South Vietnamese forces invade Cambodia looking for the Viet Cong. They said, hey, they're hiding in the Cambodia. I don't care if Cambodia is in the war or not. We're going into Cambodia to fight the Viet Cong. What did the North Vietnamese do? They just went ahead. They knew they had an inkling that something was up, that the United States and South Vietnamese forces were going to go into Cambodia to look for their hideouts. And so they just fell back westward. They kept going farther and farther west, and they kept regrouping because they knew it was coming. Didn't work out particularly well. And no, they did not consult Cambodia. They just did it. This was very controversial 52 years ago today. 30 years ago today, 4 Los Angeles police officers are acquitted of almost beating Rodney King to death, and that did not sit well with a lot of people, not only in Los Angeles, but all over the country. But after the acquittal of the police officers, the riots broke out. Over 3 days, 63 people were killed, hundreds of buildings destroyed, 2,383 people were hospitalized, 12,000 people were arrested. The riots in Los Angeles broke out 30 years ago today. And 7 years ago today, speaking of riots, there were riots in Baltimore in April of 2015, so much so that the Baltimore police called in all the security guards they possibly could from private companies. Many of these private companies contracted out with the Baltimore Orioles. There was a curfew. There was a ban against large gatherings in Baltimore. And on this date 7 years ago, the Orioles defeated the White Sox at Oriole Park in Camden Yards. The final was 8-2. Paid attendance, 0. This looks like a photo from COVID from a couple of years ago in a Major League Baseball game. No, they still played the game, but they simply did not allow anybody to come and watch the game. That is a strange photo indeed. And finally, we wrap things up on this segment with birthdays in the Mount Rushmore of American musical legends of the 20th century. Let's see, Buddy Holly, Elvis Presley, Bob Dylan, and Edward Kennedy Duke Ellington. Sorry, Frank Sinatra, you would be 5th. Duke Ellington, born in the state in 1899, died in 1974 at the age of 75. Diminuendo and crescendo in blue. It don't mean to think if it ain't got that swing. Take the A train. Moon Indignito. The great Duke Ellington, as big and as good as they ever got. We love you, Duke. The music lives on. Somebody needs to tell Willie Nelson he's 90 years old today. Happy 90th to the Red-Headed Stranger. Willie Nelson, 90. Red-Headed Stranger, the album Red-Headed Stranger, is a regular on my turntable. We love you, Willie. Happy 90th. Again, somebody please tell him. Dale Earnhardt was born on this date 71 years ago today. Of course, died in the final lap of the 2001 Daytona 500 at the age of 49. The winner of 76 Winston Cup races and seven NASCAR championships. That ties him with Richard Petty and Jimmy Johnson for the most of all time. Dale Earnhardt, born in the state in 1951. The only actor to appear in every episode of Seinfeld is Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld is 68 years old today. Jason Alexander was in every episode but one. And Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Michael Richards were in almost every episode, but not quite. Jerry Seinfeld, who, by the way, is the wealthiest comedian ever. Get into comedy. You'll make a lot of money. And happy 63rd birthday to the only male actor in history to have won 3 Academy Awards for Best Actor. He is now retired. Academy Award for Best Actor for My Left Foot, for There Will Be Blood, and for Lincoln. Daniel Day-Lewis is 63 years old today. Happy retirement, Dan. And like all Dans, he's a strapping, handsome son of a gun. It's the bottom of the hour. Mike Magnotti's opinion. And then highlights from Chief for a Day from yesterday's festivities at Memorial Park. This is coming up. You're watching Wake Up in Anchi Valley on the NCW Life Channel.
You've got a lot to do today. While you're out and about, remember to dispose of your unused medications. safely and anonymously. It's a simple act that makes your home a safer place. Next time you're at the pharmacy, just place them in the drop box. To find a location, visit medproject.org.
At D.A. Davidson in Wenatchee, they believe your investment success begins with a personalized plan. A plan that is the roadmap you need to navigate your way to living your best years in retirement. D.A. Davidson can help you create a plan so you can take the time to enjoy the finer things in life. Let the financial advisors at D.A. Davidson help chart your retirement future today.
You love to help others. You need a solid career. You can have it all with help from Charter College. Our 10-month medical assistant program prepares you to work in healthcare settings like physician offices, rehab centers, and clinics. You'll learn to take patient vitals, assist with exams, administer injections, and maintain medical records. When you're ready to launch a rewarding healthcare career, visit chartercollege.edu because we work to get you to work.
Dr. Wayne Latimer's Chiropractic and Integrative Multicare specializes in all level of injury care. If you've been injured in an auto accident, on the job, have a sports injury, or a simple fall, call today for a free consultation. They offer a combined multi-care approach with medical, chiropractic, physical therapy, massage, and acupuncture. For relief from long-standing injuries to basic solutions for the weekend warrior, Latimer's Chiropractic Integrative Multicare is one stop, one location.
This is Mike Mad Dog Magnotti, and I'm so full of crap, even I can't believe it sometimes.
Hi, folks. Welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chase on the other side. You can just
Great. I want that one. I like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
At Wenatchee Valley College, the Allied Health programs help students like me make a difference in the lives of others. We leave here as medical assistants, laboratory technicians, pharmacy technicians, radiologic technicians, and nurses ready to care for our communities. Whatever your reason, WVC can prepare you for a career in healthcare.
The new Hummer EV is everything you want in an all-electric vehicle. It's powerful, reliable, comfortable, and will take you anywhere you want to go, on-road or off. Why buy one of those lesser EVs when you can have one that uses them for traction? Order your Hummer pickup or SUV today from Sangster Motors, batteries included.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you're calling on 35 plus years of experience in the Wenatchee Valley. Spending extra time in your home, you may have discovered an unwanted aroma. Stinky feet, pets, who knows what. Call Dick's today about installing their Train Clean Effects electronic air cleaner or a Rheem Halo ultraviolet air purifier. Either way, the air quality in your home will be improved. Proudly servicing all of North Central Washington, call 884-6444 today.
The road can be a crazy place. Uh-oh! That's why Les Schwab Tires fixes brakes, steering, and more. And those guys don't. Keep driving. I'm just glad Les Schwab puts my safety first, so I can backseat drive with confidence.
At the Les Schwab Spring Tire Sale, save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing.
The Washington State Apple Blossom Festival is here, and NCW Life is your official TV station. Join us for the Kai's Fiber Youth Parade, Saturday, April 30th at 11 a.m. Sponsored by Harvest Valley Pest Control, JDSA Law, Mary Maids, Many Blinds and More, That Pizza Place, Together for Youth, Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center, and Walkabout Grill. NCW Life Channel, your official TV station for the 103rd Washington State Apple Blossom Festival.
Our chief for a day is Brian De La Rosa, and that's your cue. All right. I coached them up, and they did exactly what they were supposed to do. Brian is a Wenatchee High School student. He is one of the fastest guys in the hallways. I think that he has precision navigation ability. He loves video games, and he's able to use some of that precision navigation to be successful with his video games. His parents are Maria and Damien, and they're here today with him to help celebrate as well. One of the things about him is his favorite color is blue, which it should be, all right? And one of his first orders as the chief of police is to go fishing. So I like this attitude. Mayor, can I do that too? Can just go fishing. So I may have to call in a favor from Captain Jewel to maybe make that happen up at one of our lakes. So really excited to have Brian as our chief for a day, and we're going to have his father, Damien, come up and pin the badge on him. Wenatchee Chief for a Day, Brian De La Rosa.
Okay, let me introduce you to the new Sheriff, Carlos Bravo. Let's give it up. Here's the deal with this new sheriff. He's got a way of smiling. Let me get over here, Carlos. We're getting some feedback. It doesn't matter where he goes, what he does, he's ready to interact and talk with people. And when we talk about people, I want to recognize a couple distinguished guests that they didn't know they were distinguished when they're here. But I do want to recognize, can we switch out mics here? And I don't know, it's hard for somebody to make uniforms look good on us older people. But you have to admit, this guy looks pretty sharp in his uniform, and that doesn't happen by itself. And we have some people that have done this tirelessly over the years, and I have a special guest that's sitting down here on the side, and she'd probably kill me if she knew I was going to do this. Diane Ritter, I want you to stand up because we need to acknowledge you and say thank you for the years of service. The Sheriff's Office nominated Diane for a new award that we're giving this year called the Impact Award, people in our community. And I was talking with her and said, how many years have you been doing this? And she was figuring out, and I said, but how long does it take you to do these uniforms? And she said, well, when I first started, it was a different story. I've got it down now, but I think we calculated, and it was close to 600 hours probably that she spent over the years. And she's not doing this for recognition. She does it because she loves to see the impact and the smiles on these kids' face as we do. So we thank you for being here. Thank you, Diane, for serving our community very much. So back to the sheriff. Carlos is 8, and he's actually with the online Wenatchee Valley Online Academy. He's in 3rd grade, and I don't know how many of his friends and students are here, but they're probably watching online. Hopefully Dan's got that hooked up there so they can do that. But Carlos has, no matter where he goes, he's got friends. And his favorite color is red, and I don't know what happened because he's not interested in fire trucks. He's all about the police, deputies, and the SWAT tactical stuff going on. Carlos, you like to play soccer, right? Can you tell us a couple other things that you like to do? We were talking about that in the patrol car. Yeah. What things do you like to do? Video games.
I like to do catch thieves.
All right, Wenatchee Valley, Apple Blossom, you guys better be ready. And along with that, we talked about what is it the first thing that you want to do as the Chelan County Sheriff, and it is? You remember what we talked about? Yeah. Okay, can you tell me, can you share it with them? It's not a secret anymore. We're supposed to get it out to them. We're going to catch more thieves.
Yeah.
We're the bad guys.
Yeah. We're going to get the bad guys.
Actually, what he told me in the car, he said, I want to catch robbers and murderers. And I'm like, well, I hope we don't have any bad things going on here. But I think what the important thing is Carlos has a heart to protect people. And you meet him and you see him and you see the smile on the face. He loves people and he wants to interact. And somebody said, I think the sheriff and I were talking about this as an election year, so we're kind of glad Carlos is just the sheriff for the day, or I'd probably be in really big trouble. So, Carlos, are you ready to do this? So you are the sheriff here in just a second. Oh, I forgot. We got some family members. Carlos' dad's out here somewhere with his brother Aaron right back here and his mom Veronica right here. And we're lucky because, can you stand up, Mom? Mom is actually due with baby Enrique tomorrow. So tomorrow it's planned. We're going to have 3 boys in the family, not just 2. So congratulations. We're glad we didn't have this day tomorrow. So, all right. So let's get this badge pinned on our new sheriff. I'll hold that for you.
All right, let's hear it for Sheriff Carlos.
It's my pleasure to introduce the Washington State Department of Fish and Wildlife Police Chief, Sean Hunt. Sean told me he was a little bit nervous today, and I told him he had the easy part. He just had to stand up here and look handsome, and I think he's doing a great job at that so far. So Sean's 11. He goes to Columbia Elementary School in Ms. Klein's class, and I see a big sign over there. He's in 5th grade. Sean's really high energy, which is what it takes to be the chief of police for Fish and Wildlife, because we spend a lot of time outdoors. Sean spends a lot of time outdoors, loves sports, particularly likes the LA Rams, big fan of Cooper Kupp. He had a hard time figuring out what his favorite color was, but I think today it's tan and green because he looks outstanding in this uniform. But his mom is up here on stage with him today, Melissa. I believe his dad, Matt, is out in the crowd. There he is. And Sean's the youngest of 3 siblings, or 4 actually. He's got 3 siblings, 2 sisters and a brother, Matthew, Valerie, and Clarissa. Did I get all those right? All right. So as his first order as chief, Sean likes sugar, but he also wants to be healthy. So he wants to get everybody ice cream, but he wants us to go to Blue Spoon because I think that's yogurt.
Yeah, frozen yogurt.
All right, so we're gonna work that out. But I've got a badge for him that I'm gonna pin on here, and it's my pleasure again to introduce to you Chief Sean Hunt. See if I can stick you here.
This is Chief Giovanni Hernandez, and that is Mrs. Zavala's 3rd grade Lee Elementary class. Let's get a shout out for them. Giovanni is 9 years old, and he lives in East Wenatchee. And like we said, he goes to Lee. He likes to play basketball. And as part of his chief duties, he went out and practiced with the Wenatchee Valley College Knights right before they went to playoffs and got them tuned up. And they did get a playoff win after that. His favorite color's red. And he also likes Spider-Man. And let's see what we got for family. We got Dad Edgar in the crowd. Sister Karen, who goes to Sterling. She wants everyone to clap for her. Raise your hand for there's good Karen. And sorry, that's the wrong one. That's Melanie. Karen's at WSU. Screwed that up. Where were you on that one? Mom Aurelia's back here. And Giovanni's had a tough time deciding what he wants to do for his first command as chief for a day. But what'd you decide?
To do push-ups.
All right. Yeah. Are you going to do push-ups, or you want these guys doing push-ups? Anybody in a uniform? How about that? Yeah. Anybody in a uniform? How many push-ups you want to have them do? 5. Oh, 5. That's a good number. We're doing them right now, right? How about Chiefs? What about Chiefs? The Chiefs got to do them? 10. Oh, Chiefs are doing them too. Okay, Chiefs are doing too. Yeah, Sheriff's doing 20. Okay. Hold the mic. Here we go. Yeah. Say I'm not joking. Tell them I'm not joking. You gotta be serious. There they go. Oh, they're listening. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. You tell them out. Ready? Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, thank you. Nice job. Nice work. Okay. And Mom is going to pin on the badge. Come on up, Aurelia. There you go. We're getting things done today. We're just getting started. Right there. All right. Here is Chief Giovanni Hernandez for East Wenatchee.
On Sheriff Yami. There you go. Good job. Good job. You guys heard that roar when we got here, right? When I went to the class, I gave them a challenge. Totally won. You did a great job. Almost brought a tear to my eye. So this is Cascade Elementary, 4th grade, and this is Sheriff Yami. With Sheriff Yami is her sister, Liz. She told me the full name. She let me break it down to Liz, which I appreciate. So, Sheriff Yami, I've been accused of being overly talkative. The new sheriff today talks more than me. It was awesome. We had a great conversation all the way here today. I learned some things. So Yami's 9, 4th grade. Her favorite movie is Frozen. Yeah. What is it, Elsa? Your favorite? Yeah, but what's the main character? Elsa. Yeah. So I also asked her, she started telling me that her sister wants to be a police officer when she grows up. I asked, she said, yeah, maybe. My mom's really pushing me to do that. So we don't know exactly the source of motivation, but it really doesn't matter. We might have another future one there as well. So I asked her, what do you want to do when you grow up? If this sheriff thing don't work out. Either a doctor or a gardener. Wonderful range of opportunities for her. Pretty impressed. So the sister Liz is going to go ahead and pin the badge on. You guys rock. Once again, Douglas County Sheriff for the day, Sheriff Yami. Oh, I forgot one thing. Sorry, one thing. Sorry, I didn't know if I was going to do this. Her first action, sorry, Liz, you got to give up your phone. She's taken the phone from her sister. That's her first action.
So this young man is, stand up, sir. Doesn't get any better looking than this, does it? What a handsome man. I think he's going to make a great trooper someday, but now he's the chief. And so on behalf of all 2,500 members of the Washington State Patrol, Chief, I want to say thank you, and I can't wait to hear what it is that you're going to do as your first order of business. He's here with his mama, Griselda. Thank you, and for the rest of the family, like you, we're very proud of this young man. So thank you for participating in this program today. This man's favorite color is green and blue. Where'd you pick up the green at?
I don't know.
Interesting. We'll take the blue over the green. All right. So Cashmere Middle School, he's a track star. He runs the 50-yard dash. He's also a band member, and he will be participating in this weekend, Saturday's parade. So we thank you for that representation. He loves sports, so he's a fan of the Seahawks. Go Hawks. Thank you for that. So we want to thank you for being our chief and for giving orders. Can I give you something that I'd like you to do for the organization on behalf of me as the chief? Sure. Help us recruit. A lot of future troopers out here in the audience. So he's going to recruit a lot of you to become a member of this great organization. I know these chiefs up here are going to do the same thing, but I'm going to get in front of that. So we want you to recruit for us. Again, I want to thank you, and I'm going to ask Mom to come up here and pin the badge on you. Nice. So how about a hand for Chief Jordy Gonzalez Perez, Washington State Patrol. Congratulations.
Because I have two chiefs. Michaela, will you stand up here with me, please? This is Michaela Mitchell. She is chief for the day for Chelan County Fire District 1. She's 11 years old and attends Mission View Elementary School in Mrs. Worth's class. Michaela enjoys playing soccer, dancing, baking, and making YouTube videos and hanging with friends. Her favorite color is teal. Her favorite movies are Stargirl and Olivia Rodrigo Driving Home to You. Her favorite songs are Bang by AJR and Sunshine by Pink. Congratulations, Michaela, on being selected Chief for the Day for Chelan County Fire District 1, and her request was to ride in a fire truck in the parade. Request granted. We'll see you in the parade. Hold on, Mom. And her mother will pin the badge on her. Big hand for Michaela for Chief for the Day for Chelan County 1. Thank you, Michaela. Good job. And now I have the pleasure of introducing the Chief for the Day for Douglas County Fire District 2. This is Amelia Nova. Amelia is 5 years old and in kindergarten at Clovis Elementary School, and I believe her class, Miss Schmitten's class, is right here. Amelia likes building things with Legos and riding horses. Her favorite show is Encanto, the Disney movie, and she pretty much likes all music. However, her current favorite song is Raining Tacos. I hear that's quite the hit. Amelia's request was also to ride in the fire truck in the parade. Request granted. We'll see you in the parade on Saturday. And congratulations, Amelia, on being selected Chief for the Day for Douglas County Fire District 2, and her dad will pin the badge on her, or she'll just take it. Happy Apple Blossom, everybody. Mayor?
right now is the best time to buy an RV, and the best place is Click It RV in Moses Lake.
I drive a Click It RV.
Right now, Click It RV has spring discounts to deliver you unbeatable savings on travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, Class A or C motorhomes, both new and used, and more. Get the best deals and the lowest financing and the lowest price guaranteed.
I'm Richard Sherman, and we guarantee it.
So don't miss the spring sale in Moses Lake.
Get to Click It RV now. Are you going to be mad, bro? You probably already are.
And check out all 4 Click It RV dealerships for your best locations.
Are you ready to freshen up your home? Boswell's expansive 2-story showroom is filled with high-quality furniture that's always discounted to give you their best price every day. Boswell's is receiving new furniture deliveries each week, so you'll be sure to find just what you need for your home without the wait. Complimentary design assistance and free local delivery. Superior customer service and the best value for your money. Start at Boswell's on Easy Street. It's closer than you think.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
Yes, it's me. It's my husband. I think is there something the matter with him?
It was a feeling that I'll never forget, like being able to meet them and know that he survived.
Okay, tell me what's happening. Is he conscious? No, he's not. He's not. Okay, take a deep breath for me. I'm getting you help.
Rivercom means to me that I still have my husband here with me. They're the ones that guided me through saving his life.
With all the variety on SureStream TV from Localtel, there's always something to watch. But what if you hit the couch in the middle of all the shows? That's a perfect time to use the features Catch Up or Restart. Catch up on shows from up to 3 days ago, or restart your show from the beginning. Go to your guide and select the show to restart. Then play, pause, rewind on your schedule. Don't forget, SureStream TV from Localtel lets you decide when shows begin.
And we are back. It is 46 degrees here in downtown Wenatchee. Mixture of clouds and sun. Earlier in the week, the National Weather Service is predicting we're going to see quite a bit of sunshine today before the clouds will begin to thicken up later on this afternoon into the overnight hours. Those computer models have changed, and now we're going to see the clouds roll in earlier in the day than was originally anticipated. We're still going to have cooler than normal weather, and unfortunately, more rain for a longer period of time. We're going to get wet for the Kai's Farber Youth Parade. There's no getting around that. But it looks like the rain will taper off in time for the races tomorrow, because the races actually get going tomorrow afternoon at Wenatchee Valley's Super Oval. And it looks like maybe a few light sprinkles early on, but we should dry out 3:34-ish or so, and the racing begins at 4:30. So, Jeremy, if you're watching, I think you're going to be okay. It looks that way. It depends really on how fast the system comes through. But, boy, this cool weather, we just can't seem to bust out of it. Again, when we get together on Monday, May 2nd, we'll have all the stats for April of 2022, and it's already going to go down. I can tell you this right now. It's going to go down as the coldest April ever measured in the Wenatchee Valley, and the record keeping goes back to 1931. Unseasonably cool. And unfortunately, it's going to continue until next week from the National Weather Service. Here we go. Again, increasing clouds today. If you're looking for where the weather's coming from, look to the southwest. Look towards Mission Ridge. That's where the weather's going to be coming from today. And so there's not a lot to keep the clouds away from us. We'll top off about 62, give or take a couple. Rain will begin about midnight tonight. It'll continue till about 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon, but the heaviest rain basically between about 8 a.m. tomorrow till about noon, and then it's more of a sprinkle kind of a thing. But there could be some times tomorrow morning we have quite a bit of rain. Look how cool it's going to get. Only 55. Our normal high this time of the year is 66 degrees, 40 for the overnight low on Saturday. And again, by Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, we should be done with the rain. Sunday, May Day, looks beautiful. Quite a bit of sunshine. Highs will be warmer, about 66 degrees. Monday, another system comes through, going to bring us more rain and more clouds and cool temperatures with highs only in the 50s. Tuesday and Wednesday looks good. And then another system comes in on Thursday night into Friday. We will keep our fingers crossed. That's it for us. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday. Bye-bye.